Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, May the 26th. Today there was a Simcoe County Council meeting, so I thought I would take a few minutes to give you some highlights of what happened at that meeting and talk a little bit about the roles and responsibilities of Simcoe County. So Innisfil is a member of Simcoe County. There are 16 member municipalities, and the deputy mayor and I represent Innisfil on county council. So their roles and responsibilities include delivering all of the social services to all of our residents. They have the paramedic services. They run 4 long-term care homes. They are the planning approval authority for all of the planning decisions of the lower tier municipalities. They build and maintain the county road system. They have an archive building and they're the keeper of the archives for all of us. And also they own and maintain the county museum, which if you haven't been there, once it opens up again, you should maybe make a visit to that. There's many more things they do as well. I've probably that's the tip of the iceberg, but it gives you a sense of how the responsibilities are split between Innisfil lower tier, Simcoe County upper tier municipal government. So a couple of highlights on the agenda. One of them was the 2019 annual report for the Simcoe County forests. And it's a real good news story. It's quite a success story for Simcoe County. They have the largest municipal forest of any municipality in Ontario. They own 33,000 acres of forest that they maintain, which generated $2.2 million in timber sales for 2019. All of that 2.2 million is then rolled right back into the program to buy more forest and create more forest lands. They planted 175,000 seedlings last year. They have some high value conservation forests, which they protect, and they also build habitat for endangered species as well. So it's also a really good recreational opportunity for all of us, right? So hiking in the forests, and a lot of clubs use the forests for their recreational programming. The other item that the county is responsible for, that I'm sure you are aware, is solid waste management. So they maintain all of the landfill sites, and they also do the door-to-door waste collection. And as you also probably know, that in February of 2020, we changed the way we pick up your waste. We used to we used to pick up your garbage every week and your recycling every week, and now it's every other week. So it's garbage in green bin one week, recycling in green bin the next week. Pick up you have the opportunity to put out just as much, it's just you put it out at different times. But making that one small change, year over year, we saw an 18% decrease in the amount of garbage that is put out. And this during a time when, of course, this year over last year, we're home a lot more, we're eating at home a lot more, we're creating a lot more waste, and we still saw an 18% decrease in the garbage. And more importantly, a 36% increase in organics diversion. And why is that so important? Using the green bin keeps all those greenhouse gases out of our landfill sites. It's good for the environment. And also, the more we can keep out of our landfill sites, the longer the lifespan of those landfill sites. So thank you, Innisfil, for that. So that was all we did on count. Well, that's not all we did. We did a lot, but those are the things I wanted to highlight to you. And the entire agenda is available on the website, and they also live stream all their meetings if you're interested in watching a county council meeting. So tomorrow evening is the 27th at 7 o'clock is the regular council meeting. And again, you can read that whole agenda on the innisfil.ca website. The one item that's getting the most attention right now is a notice of motion that's been brought forward that we will consider and debate tomorrow night. And that's whether or not to allow hens in designated settlement areas. So currently our animal control bylaw does not allow many types of animals, including hens, in our designated settlement areas, which are more densely urban populated areas. Of course, the rest of Innisfil, or most of the geography of Innisfil, is rural, and many animals, including hens, are allowed in those areas. So the message I really wanted to get across is the notice of motion tomorrow night isn't whether we will allow them or whether we won't. The notice of motion is whether we want to investigate further and engage with our residents on making that decision. So if the motion passes, then staff will go out, they will formulate an engagement program on how they can reach out and get people's opinions on whether or not it's a good idea. And they will also reach out to municipalities that have either had a pilot project or done it in the past, find out what best management practices are and how it's worked out in their municipalities. They'll gather all that information, including community feedback, bring it back to council, and council would make an informed decision based on that information. So the decision tomorrow night is just whether or not to do that engagement and not to actually make the decision. Just wanted to make that clear, because I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot saying, great, go for it, great idea, and a lot saying, are you kidding me? It's a terrible idea. So we need to do more work there, but keep posted and we'll let you know where we go with that. And stay safe, Innisfil, and we'll talk again tomorrow.